Today I'm going to share the techniques that we use to keep our hardwood floors throughout the cottage looking clean and fresh. Well, as you know, there are a lot of decisions that need to be made when designing and building a home. And one of the largest is what type of flooring to use. There are unlimited possibilities, including engineered hardwoods and laminate and vinyl plank flooring. And it can be a bit overwhelming, but my husband and I knew going into this project that we wanted true hardwood flooring throughout the main and second levels of our cottage. One of the main reasons is that we both like the classic look of a hardwood floor. And the thought that when it gets scuffed up and kind of beat down, we can go ahead and refinish it without having to replace all the flooring was an extra bonus. We chose a 3/4 inch red oak flooring, and that was just something we picked up at our local home improvement store. It was a color that we liked. It's a pre-finished material, so we didn't have to worry about the sanding and the staining and the varnishing right off the bat. We could just install it. With the rebates and the different discounts that we were able to get, we actually got our flooring for an uninstalled price of about $2.25 a square foot. And that is very low. I know right now with the pandemic and the prices of materials, they've really gone up, but we purchased our wood flooring in 2019 before all of that started, and so we got a really good deal on that. Of course, that does not include installation costs, and so we decided that we would install the flooring ourselves. It's something that my husband had never done before, but he was willing to give it a try because he really wanted the hardwood floor, and the cost of the installation to hire that out was maybe going to make that a little bit unattainable for us. And so he took the time and installed all of this flooring, and he actually has a video of the entire process. I will link that here if you'd like to check that out. It was a long and grueling process, and his knees, he said by the end, were very much feeling it, but we're so thankful that we did install the hardwood floors, and we were very happy with how they turned out. Here's a little tip if you are in the market for wood flooring. Find something that is sort of a mid-tone color. If it's too dark, you're going to be able to see those footprints a lot easier, and if it's too light, you would be able to see dirt a lot easier. So something right in the middle is the best choice. One of the main reasons I think that people shy away from choosing a hardwood flooring is the maintenance issue. And you can't just take a wet mop to it if a child spills something on the floor, for example, and it is prone to scratching, and so pet owners might not like this product either. We don't have any pets, but we do have 5 children, and yes, they do spill and make messes, as do we as the adults in the house. And we have sort of figured out a system that works for us that keeps our wood flooring looking nice without too much effort. As I mentioned in a previous video, we do try to sweep our floors every single day, and that sort of keeps the crumbs off and prevents any surface scratching we might get. However, there are sometimes spills, and when those happen, we try to quickly clean them up with a paper towel or a damp rag, but sometimes things get missed. And I noticed that our floors need a more deep, thorough cleaning when it sort of gets a hazy look to it. It's hard to tell from this video, but there is a bit of a haze, and that's kind of like footprints and different smudges that have kind of occurred through time. So the first step that I take when I'm going to give our floors a thorough cleaning is to get everything up off of the floor that's easily movable. So all the chairs at the table get moved up. We have a basket in the living room that I put up on the couch. I roll up all of the rugs and kind of shake them outside so that when they come back in, they're ready to go on the clean floors, and just get everything all ready for a good sweeping. And then I go through and I sweep everything just like I do every other day, but I'm extra careful to make sure that I get all the little bits that might be left on a normal day, go into every little crevice, might get down on my hands and knees if I have to, really make sure that all of those crumbs are up off of the floor. And of course, when cleaning floors, it is the perfect time to put on wireless headphones and listen to a favorite podcast or music station. Next, I prep a bucket of warm water and I add just a drop of Blue Dawn dish soap. You could do this process without the soap, but I've found that it makes it easier to get the caked on products off of the floor. I have a blue sponge that I like to use. It's got the more scrubby side on one side of it and on the other kind of a softer sponge. And this is just helpful, like I said, if there is anything caked on the floor that you can kind of gently scrub with the scrubber side. And I'm very careful not to use much pressure, mainly just let the soap and water do the work, but sometimes you do need to give it a little bit of elbow grease. I move the bucket around with me as I clean up any spots that I might find on the floor. We use a specific cleaning product called Rejuvenate, and it's something that we found at our local home improvement store when we purchased our wood flooring. And it comes in a variety of different mixtures, and the one that we use is for newer hardwood floors. So if you have older hardwood floors, you might want to look into a different product. This video isn't sponsored by them or anything like that. It's just the product that we use. The Rejuvenate line also has these microfiber bonnets that you can put onto a sweeper, and we happen to have a Swiffer mop, and so I just use that and put the bonnets on top of it to use as my mop. The process to use this product is very simple. You just spray it onto a small area of your floor and then use the microfiber to wipe it off. Just let the floors dry before you step on them, or you will have some foot marks in your newly cleaned floors. Before I put all of the chairs and everything back in place, I like to take the time to clean off the little sliders that we have at the bottom of our dining room chairs. and these sliders tend to get little bits of crumbs and hairs accumulated on them, and if they are left on there, they could scratch the floor. And so I clean them at the same time as I clean the floors, just so that I remember to do it. So that's basically it. That's the process that we use. It's very simple, it's not stressful. We don't have to put any dates on the calendar of when it needs to be done, because it's not like it needs to be done once a month or anything like that. Basically, when the floor looks dirty and hazy, that's when we give it a thorough clean. I do have some friends that sell Norwex products, and they have offered to let me borrow their mop just to kind of see if I like how it works on our hardwood floors before purchasing one of our own. And so I'll probably be checking that out in the future. If you have a Norwex product or another cleaning product that you use for your wood floors that you think I might be interested in, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope you'll stop by the cottage again soon for more content on how to live a simplified lifestyle.